how to create multiple streams of income online. Are you ready to join the legions of people that have figured out how to make money without leaving their home, without having to go into a building and spend lots of money and just have money come to you while you're asleep? That is what an online business can do for you. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it, how I make tons of money, and how you can do the exact same thing too. Let's go. I'm going to share with you the 5 steps that almost anyone can do to get multiple streams of income going quickly. I'm going to give you the best ways to start making money in less than 90 days. And if you stay with me to the end, I'm going to share with you my biggest secret on how I make multiple streams of income and how I became a millionaire doing so, and how you can do the exact same thing too in less than a year. So since you're watching this video, I know that you are interested in multiple streams of income. You want money coming in from different places without you having to work for it, okay? Many people want multiple streams of income, but most people do not know how to get it. Multiple streams of income is not difficult to get, okay? Most of us start off though not knowing or not thinking about having multiple streams of income, and that's our biggest problem. If you're like me, I finished high school, I went to college, I ended up becoming a college dropout, I moved to Atlanta, started working, started flipping houses, and then when I lost everything, I went back to college to finish because I needed a better job, okay? So I finished my college degree basically out of necessity. I had lost my job, I was laid off, I was living in my parents' basement, going to school, trying to figure this thing out, but I couldn't find another job. So I thought school was the answer so that I could get a better job. Well, I did finish school. I actually have, my bachelor's degree from the University of Connecticut, and I do have 2 master's degrees, one from Penn State and one from Baylor. But I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. That has nothing to do with my multiple streams of income and how I make money. In fact, I probably would tell you, do not do those things and do not waste your money on that, because it's not probably going to lead to multiple streams of income. I'm going to tell you what really does lead to multiple streams of income, and it's definitely not working a job and not getting a college degree so that you can get a promotion at your job. The problem that most of us have as to why we do not have multiple streams of income is because of our job. So let me get into that for one quick second and tell you how you can reverse that and turn it into millions. The first thing that you need to do is decide. Decide that you want multiple streams of income. For me, and the biggest problem that I absolutely had that I do not want you to have, is it took me to lose everything. I literally had to go through bankruptcy and foreclosures and live in my parents' basement like a loser before I realized a job was not going to save me. In fact, it was because I lost my job that I lost everything else. So once I lost my job and my income, and then I couldn't get another job in the mortgage business, which is the business that I worked in, I ended up just spiraling out looking for another job and losing things in the process as I was waiting for this job to come. And it was in that low moment when I was in my parents' basement that I decided I wanted to invest in real estate again. And I was seeing all these people making money, and I was wondering, how could I be a part of that? And I ended up going to a real estate investor association meeting, teaming up with a guy that taught me about wholesaling, okay? But it was in that he was saying, you get a job, you can do wholesaling on the side, we can get you some rental properties, we can do what's called deal compounding, where you start with wholesaling, then you do some fix and flips, then you turn those fix and flips into rental properties. Now you have multiple streams of income coming in, and you don't have any issues with just having a job. But again, don't be like me. Be smarter than I am and make the decision now. Do not wait till you lose everything. Do not wait till you are in your parents' basement, bankrupt and in foreclosure with bad credit and like all of these terrible things going on before you realize that you need money coming in from different places. So now that we've talked about that, you've made that decision, let's talk about how you do it. The second thing that you want to do is pick a side business that you have a passion for. Okay? How I ended up with real estate was that I had failed in it, but I didn't want to fail in real estate. I had those properties and I actually kind of liked flipping houses and dealing with properties and going to see houses and doing all of that stuff. The mistake that I made though was I thought I needed to get my real estate license and become a realtor and silly things like that. And I kept thinking I needed to work a job. However, you do want to start your side business while working a job just because you can get more things, okay? Once you have employment and you're working and things like that, you can use your pay stubs and your W-2s to get properties and to fund your business and get people to loan you money for your business. And I'll tell you a tip a little bit later because that's like the biggest secret that I missed out on. You can start putting your business together while you're still working. But the key to this is you want to start a business that you have a passion for, because you gotta want to be able to do this after work, okay? Many of us we have a job and we're going to be doing this on the side. So you gotta have a passion for it. Do not just pick something because you think you can make money with it, okay? You can make money selling things on Amazon. You can make things with drop shipping. You can sell hair. You can sell purses. You can sell t-shirts. You can do anything that you want with an online business. But you gotta have a passion for it because you gotta bring your own story into it. How I made so much money with real estate is by telling people my real story, that I was a loser, that I was in my parents' basement, that I went through foreclosure, I went through bankruptcy, and people were able to connect with me on that level, and I was able to show them a better way and not do the things that I had done. I had a passion for helping people in the situation that I had experienced myself. Do the same thing. Write down your own story. What do you have? How can you connect to people with your own story? You're going to do that online. You're going to do that in video. You're going to do that on your website. But you got to know what it is that you're passionate about and how your story is going to connect to that. Step 3 to this multiple streams of income. Now that you've picked that business, now we're going to do and get multiple streams from that one thing, okay? I literally do real estate. You see me here or you're listening to me and you're like, wait a minute, you're making this. This is still real estate. I own properties. I have rental properties. I have short-term. I have Airbnb. I have a real estate coaching business. I had a landscaping business. I have a cleaning business. Everything to do with real estate. So you just take that one thing that you do and you find complementary businesses and you start to monetize them. You get your business set up though as a business, okay? You must get your LLC, your EIN, your business phone number, your business email. You must do those things, okay, in order for this to actually work. Because once you set up that first entity, I'll tell you how to get other entities and how they will all fill up your pipeline, okay? But you got to do the business setup. It's so important because this is where the funding is going to come into play and how you're going to end up with a ton of money for your business. Step 4, after you've set up the business, you have the LLC, of course you've made your decision, you've picked your niche, you've got the business set up. Step 4 is going to be for you to start marketing, start finding clients, okay? Who are you helping? Like I said, take your story and go find more people like you, okay, that were in your situation or that you're trying to help. You know what you were thinking. You know the things that you were saying when you were in your situation, when you were having that problem. You know the words that you used. Use that in your marketing. So, for example, I was struggling. I was in foreclosure. So what did I know? I know I had gotten behind on my payments before I was in foreclosure. So I didn't just market and say, hey, are you in foreclosure? I said to people the words that I was thinking before I was in foreclosure. Was I behind on my payments? Did I owe more on my home than it was worth? You know, was I upside down? Was I struggling to make the payments? Use words like that. Use the words that you were using when you were in your situation and connect to those same people. So you just start marketing. You market on Facebook, social media, Instagram, Craigslist, Zillow, like wherever your clients are, you go find them with your story. So you set the business up and you start marketing. Start telling people what you do. Get business cards, get flyers, start marketing. That's step 4. And then last but not least, step 5, start making offers. This is how you're going to get money, okay? So just using this as an example, say you want to start a business where you help people make videos, okay? Like this video that I'm working here. What would you do? You would tell them about how you needed videos or how you struggled with making videos or how you were not good on camera or whatever it is. Again, take the problem and connect to it and then tell them how you solved it. and make them an offer. I'll make your videos for you for $1,000, or I'll write your Facebook content, or I'll be your social media person, or I'm gonna help you find rental properties and I'm gonna charge this. Make an offer. If you don't make any offers, you can't get any money. Okay? And I'm not saying like make offers to buy homes, not like those type of offers. I mean, offer something to people. What are you charging? What is your package? Make an offer. Let them tell you no. Do not be afraid of rejection, people. You're not going to be able to make money unless you start making offers to people. Send out estimates and quotes and tell them what you do and start asking for the sale. Start asking for their business. And this is how you will start with multiple streams of income. Because once you start getting clients in, then you will make affiliates with them, okay? You will set up affiliate accounts. So for example, in my coaching business, okay, I do real estate. I have real estate properties. People wanted to see my properties. In the beginning, I literally made up a tour where I would show people my fix and flip properties and charge them $500 to, I'd rent a van, show them the property, tell them what I did, how I got the property, how much I paid for it, and just give them information that they couldn't get somewhere else so that they could learn how to flip a house. And people paid me for that information. And I charged something. I made up a fee. I made up an offer. Hey, people were asking me, I want to see your flips. Okay, great. For $500, I have a tour on Saturday. I'll show you these 3 properties. And I would literally, when I first started, I charged $500. I had only 3 people, but that was $1,500 that someone paid me just to see my fix and flip property. So again, make offers. If you want multiple streams of income, because remember, I'm making money off the flip. So that's one stream of income. I'm going to flip that house and make money. And then people are paying me to see me do it. Then I had the contractor. I told him if any of those 3 people came and wanted to, flip a house and use my contractor, I got a referral fee for that, a marketing fee. So I just started making money at every step of the way. And you could do the same thing. I have so many streams of income now. Again, just by doing this one thing and making offers and then finding and connecting people that need my help. So please take this opportunity to go ahead and like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please make sure you click that little notification bell so you do not miss any of this content that I am bringing to you every single weekday. I'm putting a lot of production and spending a lot of money to make this content for you. And I just want to make sure that you have all of the information, all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle, to your success.